happy holidays to our incredible fans from all of us here at PCW Ultra. We welcome you to the final edition of Mutiny in 2019. Mike Simmons here with you, and we're putting that final bow on 2019 with what many consider to be our match of the year. Superstar Jake Atlas defending the Ultralight title against El Jefe, Daga. We caught up with the challenger earlier on. Let's get his thoughts on this week's main event.
Tonight, El Jefe is in the house. Hoy, esta noche, te voy a enfrentar, Atlas. Y déjame decirte algo, solo algo que te quede bien claro. Ese cinturón se regresa a México conmigo, con un verdadero mexicano, 100% sangre azteca. Así que, lo sabes, el jefe te lo dijo. Esta noche, you can call me new champ.
Daga looking to end 2019 as new PCW Ultralight Champion. But another man that has captured gold on a global scale is Garza Jr. Before he became NXT Cruiserweight Champion, he was turning heads here in PCW Ultra. In our classic match of the week, we go back to Anniversary 2K19 when Garza faced Oruro de las Chicas, Sam Adonis, in the latter's PCW debut. On the call, the voices of PCW Ultra, Todd Keneley and Christian Cole.
Making his way to the ring, now residing in Mexico City, weighing 245 pounds, Oruro de las Chicas, Sam Adonis!
Sam Adonis, a real polarizing figure down south of the border in Mexico, but he's had a lot of success down there. As Adonis, he won a Lucha de Apuestas match over Blue Panther, taking Blue Panther's.
¡Hola, mi gente! Yo soy el Rudo de las Chicas, el Rubio Fantástico. Yo soy el Destructor de Leyendas. Yo soy Sam Adonis.
I like this guy.
For those of you morons that aren't bilingual like me, I'll take my time to do it in English. They call me the Man of the Year, your husband's #1 fear. I am the prince of lying and denying, and when the sun comes up, I always leave them crying. I am the world's hottest heel, Sam Adonis.
He's got bars. Bars for days.
You see, for the last 2 years, I have been all over the world. Mexico City, New York City, Tokyo, Japan. Shut your damn mouths, morons. The funny thing is, there's 1,000 people here right now, and there's not a good-looking girl in the bunch, because each and every one of you are stupid, basement-dwelling nerds.
I'm loving this.
It's funny because it's true. As I was saying, I've been all around and I've been making a name for myself, pissing people off from coast to coast. But tonight, PCW Ultra actually had the balls to bring Sam Adonis in. So tonight begins the beginning of an era. Tonight, I will show each and every one of you that I'm here to stay. I'm here to prove that I'm a world-class professional wrestler. Be very careful, ladies and gentlemen, because hell is empty and the devil is right here.
And his opponent,
Adonis spitting hot fire to bring us back.
Well, I mentioned
And
that
he's right, Todd.
I mentioned that Adonis a polarizing figure, but that would say that somebody actually likes this guy. I guess you do, but that's about it.
Sam Adonis making a statement, making an impression in his debut.
he makes
here.
his way to the ring from Monterrey, Mexico, weighing 95 kilos, Garza Jr.
Garza Jr., no stranger to the faithful here in the Ultratorium. A little sign language there for Sam Adonis. Garza Jr., a great matchup in the past here in the Ultratorium against Flip Gordon. He would go to war with War Beast as well in tag team action. And now returning for a one-on-one matchup here with Adonis.
Garza Jr., no stranger to PCW Ultra. This guy is the real deal. He can move with the best. He's got speed, size, agility, great sense of humor, $1 million smile, a Mexican superstar in his own right.
Third generation star. Boy, and what do you make of these tights of Sam Adonis?
That is our president, Todd. Sam Adonis. Is that, wait a minute, what is on the tights? Okay, there he is, yeah. So, on his front thigh is an American flag. Is that, who's on his right thigh, Todd?
It's a lot to take in, quite frankly. Tights that I don't even think ravishing Rick Rude would sport. But not phased thus far. You talk about the $1 million smile. Garza Jr., a third generation star, the nephew of Hector Garza. And there's going to be a lot of posturing in this one, you got to believe. There's going to be a lot of that mental game of chess, a lot of trash talking.
And perhaps apropos that Adonis has Donald Trump on his right ass cheek.
Right-winged and right cheeks. The faithful giving Adonis an earful. No surprise there. I think Adonis is about as popular here in the Ultratorium as the Border Patrol was last time out, I believe.
Adonis messing around with the fans. Beautiful crossfade there by our producers. I love that.
Now Adonis did speak the truth, in which he mentioned he has traveled the globe. He's competed at CMLL in Mexico, All Japan Pro Wrestling. He's competed in the UK as well. At one point, William Regal himself saw the talent in Adonis and got him over there in the UK. Electric atmosphere here in the Ultratorium for this one, and these two haven't even locked up. About that time, collar and elbow tie-up to start things out. Perhaps Adonis will have the size and strength advantage and catches Garza Jr. with a big chop early.
Garza Jr. going to smile that one off. He knows he's in for a big match here with Sam Adonis, who has a ton of size. Garza Jr. has size in his own right, but he's dwarfed by the larger Adonis.
Garza Jr., though, so much speed and agility. Third generation star, as I mentioned, born into this great sport. Be an interesting matchup, certainly a contrast of styles to be sure.
Who is on his right thigh? If you're watching this, tweet with the hashtag A2K19 and tell me, is that Clinton on his right thigh? Like the devil? Is it like Hillary Clinton as a demon?
Could be.
Speaking of Twitter,
almost has a striking resemblance of Adonis himself.
Speaking of Twitter, folks, follow us on Twitter at PCW Ultra. Use the hashtag A2K19 all night tonight. And as you watch this event in the future, double birds from Garza.
The other leg almost looks like Eddie from Iron Maiden in a lucha mask.
I can see that.
That's what I'm, you almost like clouds. You look at clouds, it's very interpretive.
Perception.
See what you want to see. Hold on. Silencio por favor, in that chest region there of Adonis might be Rojo here momentarily. Nice drop down by Adonis, showing his agility. Likewise now is Garza Jr. Nice exchange here. Head scissors takedown by Garza Jr. Nice leg trip there by Adonis, who was well versed in the art of lucha libre as well. Spent a lot of time competing in Mexico. Arm drag, these two tough to keep up with. Arm drag the other way. How about this action? Christian Cole.
So silky smooth from both of these guys, going back and forth in that exchange.
Garza Jr., the son of El Ninja. I wish he would make Adonis Ninja vanish. Garza Jr., once known as Hijo. Power on display here by Garza, or by Adonis rather. Garza goes down in a heap here, partner.
Look at the handprint under the throat and above the sternum of Adonis. Sam Adonis is wearing that chop right on his chest. When he turns around, you will see it again, right under the neck area. Although he is controlling the match, you can see he's worse for wear on that chest.
Adonis has been the cause for much controversy in Mexico, sporting that big American flag with Donald Trump's picture on it, his inflammatory statements. Even more inflammatory because obviously he knows a fair amount of Spanish as well. Just so insulting the things that this man has said, and now sign language as well also.
And how is it insulting, Todd? Why don't you explain that to me? When the leader of the free world is being paid tribute on your butt, it is not insulting. It's not insulting to support the king of earth, Donald Trump.
Saying the things that Adonis has said to the citizens of Mexico in Mexico City at several large
Well, sometimes people need to hear the
truth.
Sometimes people need to hear the truth, Todd. And the truth is that Sam Adonis, he's just better than you.
People in Mexico might want a wall just to keep Adonis out of it. This blockbuster by Adonis, and again, just trying to rile up the faithful here into the cover now. Lackadaisical cover. You're not going to beat a third-generation star like Garza Jr. like that.
And I'm surprised Adonis is even wrestling here tonight without at least a 12-foot steel wall between him and the fans.
Adonis, though, he's using those antics to get control. Now it's getting down to fundamentals, and Adonis is impressive. As you see the big vertical suplex there, and he has really taken a whole lot of the starch out of Garza Jr., who is notoriously a fast starter. This is not the pace that favors Garza Jr. That's an understatement.
That's exactly right. You know, I'm thinking, you know, if he angers these fans enough, does Sam Adonis, wouldn't they just dig a hole under the guardrail and come in that way to try to attack him? I mean,
okay, enough. I really created a monster, didn't I? Adonis doing his best, though, to wear down and absolutely put out Garza Jr. If the arm drops one more time, this is over.
Oh!
Adonis about to back up all those things he said, but Garza Jr.'s got some fight left.
His butt looks like Hillary Trump, does it not? It's like a combo of them.
Oh, you're the one who was talking about 23andMe earlier, partner. Figure it out.
Okay, we're good.
It's not polite to stare there, Christian Cole.
I'm talking about the tights, Todd. Of course your mind's in the gutter, as it always is.
Full head of steam by Adonis. Nobody home there. No agua in the piscina. And Garza Jr. going up top now. He can close that gap in a hurry. Beautiful cross body.
Perfectly executed by Garza Jr. And the pace is now quickening. Garza going to tie him up in the top rope, middle rope rather. My God! Garza Jr. coming in. Drop kick after drop kick.
Get some payback here. Garza Jr. hook of the leg. Only a count of two. And oddly enough, Garza Jr. really kind of has the home field advantage here, as this, I believe, his third matchup in PCW Ultra. For a minute there, Garza Jr. almost seemed completely out of this thing. He's rallied in a big way. Oh, there's Diaz for you. Right in the dientes.
Garza Jr. smiling at the offense he's putting on Adonis right now.
What a unique series of matches. We've seen a little bit of everything. They were kicked off earlier in the night with Tessa Blanchard defending the Ultra Women title, new Ultralight Champion crown, and a whole lot of bizarre stuff in between. And now going to give them a little drink, little beverage, little bebida.
Horchata to the face.
Boy, that cinnamon can sting.
And look at the horchata dripping from the American back of Sam Adonis.
Horchata dripping is never a good look, by the way, but Garza Jr., he's going to keep the offense going here. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide for Adonis at this point.
Adonis in big trouble ever since that horchata changing the dynamics of this match, and a brawl's now broken out on the outside.
Tell you what, partner, throughout my history in this great sport, if I had a dime for every time horchata switched the tide of a matchup, I'd have a dime.
That's 10 more cents than you had yesterday, Todd.
Oh, look at this. Maybe looking for that big springboard moonsault. Oh, he gets so much elevation, he connects. That could do it. Measured Adonis with it, but only a count of 2. Adonis is a powerhouse.
Absolutely. That springboard moonsault, fantastic by Garza Jr. You could tell he wants to try to put Adonis away, not just for himself, not just to position himself in the PCW Ultra ranks, but for his country.
A lot of bragging rights on the line here. Beautiful STO, that step through trip, really driving the body weight down with Sam Adonis. Center of the ring, that is, you know, there's several times where he is covered like that, not hooking the leg. Perhaps could have put Garza Jr. away, but I think this guy just brimming with cockiness, confidence. Fine line between the two for Adonis. Swing and a miss. Uh-oh, look out.
What in the world is happening now?
Time for a costume change, perhaps. Yes. Adios, pantalones. Front kick. Into the cover. Keeping Adonis off balance.
That's a foreign object, Todd. You can't just take your gear off and throw it at a man and hit him with a strike when he's distracted. You should be disqualified. Don't win this way.
You know, I say Adonis, as you see the roll up here by Garza Jr. Adonis should have looked to Amazon Prime, done his homework. I mean, there was a good, another roll up here by Garza Jr. Almost got him. There was a good 10-minute battle at one point between Flip Gordon and Garza Jr. See who could take their pants off first, if you recall.
I remember that. I wish I didn't. Wish I had one of those Men in Black things to erase my memory of that moment. But nevertheless, I do remember it. And Garza Jr. and Sam Adonis seem to be at a stalemate now. Fighting so hard and so tough now for what seems like 20 minutes. These two are really going at it.
It's been a real unique battle. Catches him just enough there. Power slam. And only a count of 2 there, but that hand was coming down for 3. Frustration starts to bubble up here for Sam Adonis.
I think Sam Adonis just won this match. Changed my mind. Changed my mind. Cover.
Kind of slipped there, and now cover the other way. I blame the horchata myself, and now nice leg trip there by Adonis. Look at this. Almost the cattle mutilation here. Double hook.
Look at that nasty submission, ripping that left shoulder out. You could see the point of the shoulder bending in a way from Garza Jr. in which it's not supposed to bend. The human anatomy cannot take this type of leverage, and the beautiful bridge by Sam Adonis to add leverage to it, but able to get to the rope is Garza.
Yeah,
wow.
Excellent point, Christian, and the rope's the only salvation there for Garza Jr. You can see the reaction. He's completely lifeless right now because either way you turn to try and counter that hold, it's going to apply more pressure.
Absolutely. The amount of pain you feel from that. Take a guy out for the rest of the match. He may lose the function of both of his arms. And now he eats a nasty suplex. Does Garza Jr. from Sam Adonis.
Garza Jr.'s out.
Yeah, this might be fundamental at this point.
I think it's
almost lifeless looks Garza Jr.
I agree, partner. It's kind of cat and mouse now. Sam Adonis is toying with his prey. Adonis to the outside, maybe going to go up top. I mean, what does he have in mind here? Given a lot of time for Garza Jr. to recover and recuperate, and it might cost Adonis. Precarious spot for both here, Christian.
That's exactly right. This is bad for both of them, but one may come away with the advantage. High risk territory as they climb to the top rope. And what the hell's this? Perfectly executed Spanish Fly. Garza Jr. in for the cover.
No, not enough. Adonis digs down deep. You were right, though. What a Spanish Fly, and beautifully, immediately into the cover. It doesn't get any better than that. But it wasn't enough. Adonis. Oh, no.
What?
It was self-inflicted.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner via referee's disqualification and decision, Sam Adonis!
And just like Garza Jr. to kick Sam Adonis in the nads, that's just not cool, man. It's just not cool, Todd. It's just not cool, man.
Are you out of your mind? Adonis grabbed the boot of Garza and forced it into his own nether regions to force the disqualification. What a joke.
I swear on our dear, fearless earthly leader, Donald Trump, that Garza Jr. just kicked him in the nads.
A controversial win for the ever-controversial Adonis from our 3-year anniversary. But what's gonna happen 2 weeks from today at Anniversary 2020? Get your tickets right now at PCWUltra.com. Still to come, superstar Jake Atlas defends the Ultralight Championship against Daga in our match of the year. Mutiny rolls on right after this.
In Japan, we have embraced many things from the West. We honor them. We celebrate them. And master them. In return, we offer something for you to enjoy. Sapporo, Japan's oldest beer brand, now brewed and enjoyed around the world. And our way of saying,
Arigato.
We want to send a huge shout out to the band Odd Palace for The Unknown, which is the anthem of PCW Ultra Mutiny. It's available on Apple Music, Spotify, and streaming outlets everywhere. 2 weeks from today, we present our 4-year anniversary bash, Anniversary 2020. It all goes down January 10th from the PCW Ultratorium, 231 West C Street in Wilmington, California. Bell time's at 8:30, doors open an hour before, with the Platinum ticket holder meet and greet at 5:30. We'll see the culmination of the blood feud between Outlaws Inc. and War Beast inside a steel cage, with the Ultra and Defy tag team titles on the line. The 6'7" mysterious masked man from Puerto Rico, the Blood Hunter, battles the homicidal, suicidal, genocidal human machine of destruction, Sabu, in a couple of PCW Ultra debuts. And speaking of debuts, these two massive heavyweight bruises collide in this one. Killer Cross takes on the masterpiece, Chris Masters. And our partners at Defy Wrestling bring us this interesting clash of styles as PCW Ultra original TJ Perkins takes on former Defy champion Artemis Spencer. And Sumi Sakai is looking for a measure of revenge as she puts her title on the line against a driven Ruby Reyes who's looking to take the title at all costs. We also know that Dom KUBRICK gets an ultralight title shot, and Hammerstone has a match set for the Ultra Championship, but who will he face? Find out next week on a loaded edition of Mutiny, when Mil Muertes defends the Ultra title against Puerto Rican legend Savio Vega. We'll also see JOSEF SAMAEL and HOMICIDE clash in a dog collar match, as well as the thrilling aftermath that led to the big steel cage match between Outlaws Inc. and Warbeast at A2K20. It's time for our main event this week. In my view, it's PCW Ultra's 2019 Match of the Year, Superstar Jake Atlas versus Daga for the Ultralight Championship. Here's final words from the champ.
You guys are looking for 5 minutes of my time, I'll give you 5 minutes of my time. In a matter of moments, I'm about to step foot with world-class athlete, El Jefe, Daga. And Daga, I know what you think of me. You think I'm some pretty boy from Hollywood, from Los Angeles, California, thinking that he's trying to get an easy buy into the entertainment business through the ranks of professional wrestling. I know this story all too well, and I know people like you all too well. But there's something you don't know about me. Que yo, igual que tú, sé chingarle a la vida, Daga. Yo sé lo que tú has hecho para llegar a donde estás tú ahorita. Pero déjame enseñarte algo. No me importa que eres el jefe. Aquí el campeón soy yo. And I'm about to show you, Daga, that ultra pride means 1,000,000 times more than anything a boss would ever mean. See you in the ring.
Coming up, it's going to be a battle for the PCW Ultralight Championship. Jake Atlas, a superstar, has been so impressive since winning the title. Victories over a couple of rascals and recently over the cruiser great himself, TJ Perkins. But tonight, he faces El Jefe Daga.
Daga versus Jake Atlas. When you talk about Daga, you talk about a guy that has made an impact on this industry over the last couple years, quickly becoming one of the most sought-after television stars for Impact Wrestling and Access TV. When you talk about Jake Atlas, you talk about a guy who started off building the ring here at PCW Ultra, training down the street at Santino's. Quickly, he has become one of the biggest rising stars. His LGBT DDT, however you say it, is one of the best and most devastating maneuvers in pro wrestling. I can't wait to see it. This match is going to be insane, but let's take a look at what led up to it.
I want your best. Like, I want the best. I don't want you to think that because I'm less experienced or because I've been in PCW Ultra the least amount of time, I'm still a threat, and I'm still the champion. Anyone who's been put in front of me has stood that test of time. So when someone steps up and someone wins a contendership, or they bring them in and they say, Jake, this is who you are wrestling tonight, I want them to see me as their counterpart, and I want them to give me the best.
Jake, pon atención.
Looking to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat.
Oh! You might get your wish, Jake. Will he be the #1 contender?
Disfruta tu cinturón, disfruta tu campeonato. Octubre 18, Daga se va a convertir en el nuevo campeón.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is an Ultralight Championship contest.
Getting set for more championship action here at PCW Ultra, Into the Void. And here you see El Jefe, the boss of the Ultralight division, Daga, fresh off of a victory in no quarter over Puma King to become the #1 contender to the Ultralight title. A shot to win the gold here at Into the Void.
Not lost on me is the fact that Daga is sporting those gold pants as he searches for gold in this match for the Ultralight Championship against the meteoric rising star, the man about to make his way out momentarily.
The head that wears the crown, and when you're the Ultralight champion, you're gonna take on the very best from around the world, and that's exactly what superstar Jake Atlas has done since winning the title back at Anniversary 2K19. His title defenses thus far over the likes of Zachary Wentz, Desmond Xavier, and the cruiser great TJ Perkins. A true who's who of title defenses.
Jake Atlas, coming from El Monte, California, has put El Monte on the map. A humble town and a humble man from humble beginnings. Jake Atlas started by shadowing the wrestlers of PCW Ultra, helping to assemble the ring, training at Santino Brothers Wrestling Academy in Bell Gardens under Joey Chaos and Robbie Phoenix. Jake Atlas, humble, and now has every reason not to be, as he holds the gold here in PCW Ultra, making threats around the world in his weight class, a bona fide star, and a proud member of the LGBT community.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest, your semi-main event of the evening, is for the Ultralight Championship. Your official in charge of the action is Rick Knox. This bout, a 30-minute time limit, introducing first our challenger. He comes to us from Estado, Mexico, weighing 87 kilos, El Jefe Daga.
Impact Wrestling star Daga looks to win that title here in PCW Ultra, is as important to him as any other opportunity in his career.
Champion with ultra pride, kissing that Ultralight Championship, but is he kissing it goodbye? Tough challenge awaits here in Daga. Now, we talked about the impressive victories here in PCW Ultra for the champion, superstar Jake Atlas. Not to be outdone, let's talk about Daga. We talked about victory over Puma King to earn this title shot. Also victories in the past over the likes of ACH, now a star at NXT. And he teamed with Tessa Blanchard to defeat Tyra Valkyrie and Johnny Impact. So not without big high-profile victories as well here in PCW, the challenger Daga.
Daga wearing the gold pants, gold boots. Our champion Jake Atlas in the silver trunks with rainbow knee pads, gold wrestling shoes. Excuse me, black wrestling shoes, black pads, and Jake Atlas wants one more piece of adulation from this great audience.
Atlas with the rainbow coloring there again, just proud member of the LGBT community. Has been quite the flag bearer for that community and for PCW Ultra as the Ultralight champion.
And for El Monte. Again,
Yes.
this is a humble town in the eastern part of San Gabriel Valley, about 30 minutes east of Los Angeles. And Jake Atlas has really become one of the pride of that community.
The two lock up, champion and challenger. Over the top into the wrist lock goes the champion, Jake Atlas. Nice reversal there by the challenger Daga. Fundamental wrestling on display in the early seconds. Beautiful use of the snap mayor there to take down the challenger. You talked about it. Daga's got the pantalones de oro. He's got the zapatos de oro, but will he wear a cinturón de oro after this matchup?
Oh, you're getting good at your Spanish.
Well, you talked enough trash, enough basura, if you will.
You've been working on it.
I try.
Good job. As Atlas doing a good job of keeping distance. Perhaps a inner knuckle lock there. And wow, oh wow, look at the leverage there. Kimura takedown from Daga. My favorite thing about Daga is the confidence that he brings into the ring. No matter which ring he's in, internationally, Mexico, Canada, United States, Daga comes in with a great physique, as well prepared as anybody in this ultralight division. Look at that go behind. I mean, able to avoid the collar and elbow tie-up, getting no trouble there instead.
Beautiful drop toe hold the other way, though, into a north-south position. Rolling through, getting wrist control is the challenger. Seesaw battle thus far, trying to jockey for position and get that all-important early advantage. Ultralight title hanging in the balance. Fireman's carry, beautifully done by the champion, Jake Atlas.
Jake Atlas can grapple with anybody in this industry. Although it is seesaw, as my partner Todd Keneley just mentioned. Look at that.
Crucifix.
Jinx Yomi Soda.
Yes.
But Atlas able to kick out from that pinning combination and gonna take a breather. Man.
Not that he'll look to utilize it, but Jake Atlas does enjoy the champion's advantage here. Again, Daga has to pin Jake Atlas in the center of the ring or force him to submit if he intends to become the ultralight champion.
And on the other side, Jake Atlas gonna do absolutely everything in his power to avoid having his shoulders down for three, to avoid getting himself into a submission-like predicament. Look at that side headlock, but Atlas able to fight off. Trips up Daga successfully.
Looking for the tilt-a-whirl, maybe backbreaker. Nobody home for that. Power on display, look out here. Tombstone coming perhaps.
Todd, he's caught. This is bad news for Jake Atlas. Using the weight though, look at that.
Atlas trying to shift his weight, he does. To your point, look out here. Tombstone City on the way. Now the weight shifts the other way. Round and round they go. Where they stop, who knows?
Oh, beautiful head scissors takedown from that tombstone position. Jake Atlas. Oh no, couldn't avoid that though. Look at Atlas. You don't see this very often. Atlas going to the outside, trying to take breathers. Trying to gather his wits though. Baseball slide missing.
As the champion, he can afford to do that, though, as we mentioned, nobody home for that big swinging kick. Leverage here. Daga trying to counter, does. Shrugs off the champion. Blocks the attempted right hand. Boy, what a game here of the human game of chess. Move, counter move. Neither man getting the definitive advantage, and this thing might pick up in a hurry.
Yeah, they're in an unsanctioned area of the arena, just ringside over that cold cement. A stalemate thus far in this match as both men thinking better of trying to start a fight on the outside. Dangerous territory there, Todd, as they both take a breather and look to get the crowd back into it, maybe fire them up, get back in the ring, get this thing going.
I like it. Both fighters, in essence, going to their respective corners here. And we're going to be back to square one in this Ultralight Championship.
And who better to officiate this championship match than All Elite Wrestling's Rick Knox, who has been critically acclaimed as an official, one of the best officials in the world in this industry. And there's so much on the line here. It's so important. Great to have Knox in there calling the action.
Big forearm shot there by the champion. Looks to pick up the pace. Incredible balance and agility by Jake Atlas. One step ahead of Daga at this point in the matchup. Step up in Zaguri by the superstar, living up to that moniker. Feigns the punch, does Daga. Wow, what action.
I like it. Just a knife-edge chop from Atlas and an answer by Daga. And again, Todd, it's schoolboy roll-up here. That's in deep. Daga able to force him off.
Waiting in the wings. Wow, what a beautiful counter there by Atlas. Making it look easy. Goes downstairs, taking out the foundation, and then snaps off that head scissors and really drove the head of Daga into the canvas. Looking on, you got to believe, very intently. Douglas James Ironheart earning the opportunity to be the next in line with a great victory over Brian Pillman Jr. earlier on.
Yeah, that head scissors rainbow DDT from Jake Atlas. Picture perfect as Atlas looks to gain momentum. Atlas, duck under, reversal. Jake Atlas, beautiful. Man, these guys know each other so well. This is bad though for the champion, and a sick, nasty backbreaker right on the spine of Atlas, who goes to the corner, trying to get a breather.
Daga has gone around the world as a competitor and went around the world with that huge tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. The agility, incredible, beautiful spear, drops the champion. Head might have hit the canvas, but Daga not able to immediately capitalize.
We've seen the spear used all over the world. Names like Goldberg, Bobby Lashley, Edge. How picture perfect was that spear from Daga, putting himself in position to attempt a pinfall victory and unable to get it. Man, Jake Atlas is reeling.
Challenger is chasing, and like he did earlier, the champion trying to get to the safety of the outside where he cannot lose the title. And that just goes to show you how tough the opposition here is in the #1 contender, El Jefe, Daga.
Todd Keneley, man, what a time to be a professional wrestling fan. What a time to challenge for this title for Daga to try to extinguish that cosmic rise of Jake Atlas, our ultralight champion.
Enziguri upstairs. I don't know what Daga was thinking there, maybe a pile driver or power bomb on the apron, but the champion was able to counter. Now both men wearing the magnetic boots and countering the attempts of their opponent. Big shot upstairs. Champ goes down in a heap.
Scouted well by Atlas. Atlas talked to him earlier tonight. Innovative offense there, didn't get all of it, but a pinfall, outside leg, only 2. And I did speak to Atlas earlier tonight, and I asked him straight up, I said, how do you feel? And his disposition was that, in my observation, he was nervous. I mean, it's not just about the title for him. He has wanted for so long and gone on record as to say that he wanted a fight with Daga. He wanted a matchup with one of the best in the world. When you're champion, you know, a lot of men will rest on their laurels. When it comes to Jake Atlas, that's just not the story. Jake Atlas wants to continue to prove that he can hang with the best. If he beats Daga tonight, to me, there's no question that Jake Atlas would be one of the best lightweights, cruiserweights, call him whatever you want, on planet Earth.
And Atlas said it in a recent interview, I want the very best and I want Daga at his best. And he certainly seems to get what he asked for as Daga has brought his A game, but fighting back now with a whole lot of ferocity is the champion. Atlas with another big chop, back and forth action now into the guardrail. And as we've come to notice with these championship contests, expect a fair amount of leniency when it comes to the count because we want to see a winner with the title on the line.
Referee Rick Knox knows that this sold-out crowd here in Wilmington is very interested in seeing a pinfall or submission victory, perhaps a knockout when you're using the ring post like that. This thing's starting to get personal, Todd.
Hammerlock into the post, and that might, as Daga going for the cover, trying to get the shoulders down and smothering the champion. You attack that region, Atlas, you might take away that LGBT DDT. Easy for me to say.
It's a bit of a tongue twister. No one will blame you for that. Barely mastered the English language by this point, but hey, your Spanish.
my Spanish was better earlier, yes. Maybe I should stick to that. Golpea a la cabeza.
That big right hand, as I translate for our gringo partner here. Speaking of Hispanic competitors, we will see Mil Muertes defend his heavyweight title in our main event later tonight versus Savio Vega, the Boricua, making his debut, representing the beautiful island of Puerto Rico. And all the marbles on the line in that match, but first, we will determine a lightweight champion. Man, chop for chop, strike for strike. These two really going after it.
This ultralight division has been so fiercely competitive since the dawning of PCW Ultra. Back and forth action, backslide here with authority. Was looking to follow up with a strike. Daga having no part of that, but couldn't duck that one. Full head of steam now by the champion. Springboard into a DDT. A little wrinkle in the offense. Here's the cover, deep hook to the leg. Count at 2 3/4.
Jake Atlas hooking that leg so deep. Actually, both the legs of Daga bent up into that pinning combination. All the weight on the shoulders, but still not enough to retain Jake Atlas's ultralight title.
Big high impact strike though, and another measuring the challenger now was Jake Atlas. Big back heel kick. Lightning fast suplex followed up with the big shot. Daga might be rocked, he might be out. Champion looking to take advantage. Only a count of 2.
Jake Atlas looks exasperated in the ring. I think more mentally than physically. He has some of the best conditioning this side of the Mississippi, but I will tell you that when you are mentally exhausted by the likes of Daga, who just won't stay down, it can affect your physical game. It can affect how you approach the match. Mistakes may be made, but I certainly expect Jake Atlas to continue to stay mistake-free as he has been thus far in a match with such a high-profile championship at stake.
And both champion and challenger with huge high-profile victories. PCW Ultra has been very good to both, and vice versa. Standing switch by the champion. Oh, taking out the wheels was Daga. Beautiful counter. Look out here, double stomp. Just taking out the champion. An onslaught of strikes. Keeping the champ off balance. Champ not knowing what's coming next. Gut wrench now. Look at the power.
Deadlift position, absolute power from Daga. Daga looks to count. He delivers it. That's a count. And oh! And that was almost 3. The fans in the front row holding up their 2s. Man, I think everybody here thought that that could have been 3. Almost a new champion.
We saw the champion go high impact, and now the challenger, that gut wrench power bomb, but still not enough. Both champ and challenger digging way down deep, showing what they're made of. Springboard, stunner by Daga. Might be a stunning victory, ending the title reign of Jake Atlas. Hurricane Rana, and he's got the hooks in. Count at 2. So close.
Daga electing to use both arms to hook that one leg of Jake Atlas. Unable to hook both legs. If he had gotten both, we might have seen a new champion.
Jake Atlas, though, the champion. I know we've talked about this in the past, but it's really apropos here. Jake Atlas, you know, a gymnast as well. So much spring and power in the legs, so tough to keep the champ down for a 3 count.
It really is. Jake Atlas is one of the most dynamic and diverse competitors the professional wrestling industry has to offer as a whole. The guy can do absolutely everything. He's incredible in the ring. He's incredible in the locker room. Great conversationalist, high ring IQ. And again, from humble beginnings, the man, his attitude hasn't shifted one iota. And now, looks to display a little bit of machismo, wants to go strike for strike with Daga.
Really gonna become a game of quien es más macho here, champion and challenger.
You gotta stop speaking Spanish, Todd. I beg you.
Throwing everything they've got at each other. Something's gotta give. 2 great competitors with stellar winning records here in PCW Ultra, but who will get the win with the ultralight title on the line? Hanging in the balance.
Those forearms are right into the chin of their opponent. Both men dropping big bombs. Look at this. This crowd feeling every moment of it. Rick Knox taking a close look. An entire hockey brawl has busted out and into the void.
Yeah, but nobody's going into the penalty box in this one. Rick Knox allowing a lot to go down. Shots both ways. Look at this German suplex by the champion. Daga springs back to his feet. Maybe he should have stayed down momentarily. Death Valley driver, nobody home there. Reverse Rana spikes him. That'll test the flexibility of the former gymnast, but a counter strike the other way. My goodness, what action.
Oh my God, pop up Death Valley driver. That's 2, 1 for each opponent. Man, these stalemate clotheslines, both men scouting each other so well. Both men have been looking forward to this match for so long. Double headbutt, double
Oh, look at that.
Oh no, who is the new champ?
New champ, my goodness. Atlas. Boy, how fortunate for the challenger after the headbutt. I think it was sheer luck that he fell on top of the champion and almost ended the title reign of Jake Atlas.
The fans appreciating what Dom Vitale has done as the director of communications, how this card has broken down into the void. Basically how the last 3.9 years have broken down. PCW Ultra is on the map.
Well,
and if you don't believe me, folks, you can log into Amazon Prime. You can go to PCWUltra.com and check out PCW On Demand and check out Todd, Keneley, and I calling all the action over the last 3.9 years. Hey, man, our 4th anniversary is coming up. January 10th, Wilmington, California. You got to be here to see it. You got to be here to believe it.
Can't wait for that, but who's going to be defending the Ultralight title against Ironheart Douglas James? Will it be a new champion in Daga, or will it be Jake Atlas retaining? That still is to be determined in the midst of this classic encounter for the Ultralight title. Both guys precarious position. Who wants it more? Fighting them off was the champion. Full head of steam by Atlas. Where's he finding this?
Look at the agility of Jake Atlas, although he's caught. Both men able to spring up. Where are they getting this energy from, TK?
I think Daga was looking for a Spanish fly, perhaps. Oh, not where you want to be when you're in there. With Jake Atlas, you better be careful. If you're the challenger, there it is. LGB, DDT, hit to perfection. Oh, Daga rolls out.
Brilliant.
What a move.
Oh, what a genius Daga is. Wait a minute, Jake Atlas not gonna let him breathe. Look at Jake Atlas, tope, suicida. Jake Atlas. Jake Atlas is fired up. He can feel the finish line. Will Jake Atlas finish the marathon?
Poised is the champion. Beautiful. Moonsault into the cover. Not enough. Not enough.
Oh.
What is it going to take?
Kidding me. Are you kidding me? The body language of Jake Atlas tells the story. Shocked and dismayed is Atlas. What does he have to do to put away the challenger Daga?
These two are tougher to put away than Michael Byers and Jason Voorhees combined. What is keeping these two going?
Wow. Such appreciation from these fans as Jake Atlas. Is he gonna try another LGB DDT here? The positioning is disadvantage for Daga. Daga able to fight back though, T.
Sure is. Had it well scouted that time. Jake Atlas came within an eyelash of retaining the title last time, and Daga was looking for this before. Look out here, Spanish fly! Oh man, all the body weight down! No!
Was that 3? 2.
Rick Knox saying 2, but man, oh man, just at the smallest fraction of a second between the kick out and Daga becoming the new champion.
We have a match of the year candidate right here between Daga and Jake Atlas. It shows you how much this title means to these two men.
That's how he beat Puma King with that angel's wings. Caught now. Look out here, perhaps cradle DDT into a brainbuster. They're both locked up. Oh, looking to keep the pedal to the metal. They counter the other way into a cradle DDT. Wow! A sprint from the opening bell, and what a bang play. You had the DDT by Daga, was looking to pour it on and continue and transition into another one, but countered to a DDT of his own by the champion and dug down deep to find a way to win.
I am speechless as I watch Jake Atlas sliding his ultralight title, about to place that back on top of his shoulder. I mean, Jake Atlas and Daga just tore the house down. And what shocks me most is that Jake Atlas continues to raise the bar. Jake Atlas continues to impress. As you see money being littered into the ring, a sign of respect from the Mexicans and the Mexican-American community here in Wilmington. A little bird for his doubters. Jake Atlas is getting better and better and better, and he was already the best. How is that possible? I am so impressed.
Atlas wanted the best. He wanted Daga at his best, and he certainly got it. What a historic title defense by superstar Jake Atlas, and more perhaps than we even realize, because if I look at the calendar and the statistics with this victory, and with Anniversary 2K20 coming up, Jake Atlas will become the longest reigning ultralight champion in history.
Is that a fact?
It sure is, and look at this. What a moment. What a match.
Congratulations, Jake Atlas. Congratulations to the city of El Monte. You have produced a superstar. I cannot wait to see what 2020 holds for this incredible ultralight champion.
But how fitting is it that since Jake Atlas will go on to usurp that record that was held by Douglas James, that's the very man that he will have to defend the ultralight title against at Anniversary 2K20. January 1st, can't get here soon enough.
Jake Atlas with a successful defense of the Ultralight Championship, and by virtue of their wins at Into the Void, Jake Atlas will defend his title against Young Guns winner Dom KUBRICK and former Ultralight champion Douglas James. It was 1 year ago when DJ made his return from a nearly career-ending injury in a five-way match where Atlas captured the gold. Meanwhile, KUBRICK is looking to begin his PCW Ultra tenure on the highest note on our biggest stage. Who will walk out of Anniversary 2020 as Ultralight champion? But the bigger question is, who will walk into a 2K20 as Ultra champion? Find out on a packed New Year's edition of Mutiny as Mil Muertes defends his championship against Puerto Rican legend Savio Vega. We'll also bring you the dog collar match between JOSEF SAMAEL and HOMICIDE, in addition to the all-out war that broke out, leading to the massive tag team cage match set for Anniversary. It's been an incredible year for PCW Ultra. We've seen many debuts, farewells, and returns. We've seen unlikely alliances formed, record-setting title reigns come to an end, and as the entire industry has changed, so have we. We've seen our fan base grow into new territories and countries, thanks to one of our biggest ventures in 2019, this program. So for all of our viewers on YouTube, Fight TV, PCW On Demand, or wherever you're watching this, whether you're checking us out for the first time or you've been rolling with us from the jump or somewhere in between, thank you for supporting PCW Ultra, and we'll keep bringing you the full spectrum of professional wrestling next year and beyond. For every member of our crew, in front and behind the camera, this is Mike Simmons, and we'll see you in 2020.